At Vibra Finance, we seek out the hidden gems in cryptocurrency. We will tailor your portfolio to work for you. Are you ready to transition your investments from traditional markets to cryptocurrency? Are your coins staked and earning interest? Are you overwhelmed with all the jargon in crypto? Is your portfolio underperforming and you want to reposition into consistent winning blue chip coins and viable projects? Do you feel like you missed out on DeFi, Metaverse, and NFTs? Here at Vibra Finance, we provide you with the data, skills, and tools you need to stay on top of the digital asset market. Vibra Finance, we are the future of crypto.
Let's go, everybody. Hope you guys had a great Christmas. Just decided to pop on here and just say what's good to the fam, because we're traveling tomorrow, so I'm gonna be gone till Monday night. So no streams for a couple days. Got some time now, so figure why not pop on, see what's good with the markets, tell you guys how to win next year, because shit's about to get crazy, guys. I think you keep hearing max pain is to the upside, max pain to the upside. And when prices have been suppressed this long, it feels like that's just not happening. It's not possible. There's no way. But I just look around the market now and see the average person cannot hodl a bag to save their life. Everybody cheats out of stuff. You're looking at the Morpheus buys and sells. I mean, the coins these people are FOMOing into after selling Morpheus, it's crazy to me. I did not see this 4 years ago. So I think the market dynamics have totally shifted, and it's going to punish people. It's going to cause people to buy back in higher prices, and you know how that goes. So I think that's what we're in for, guys. Max pain is going to be the upside. We've identified all the winning plays, the best narratives, the best coins inside each narrative, and we've been drilling it home for 3 years now. The same projects consistently: the Hedera ecosystem, the XRP ledger, Stellar DeFi for the payment coins over there, and then Pulse Chain and Titan X. Those 5 ecosystems are the best in all of crypto, and we're going to absolutely crush it this cycle. And I think right now we're just seeing kind of a clearing of the books till the end of the year. And then we're going to start next cycle, next quarter, I think, off with a vengeance. I think we're going to really start to run hard. I mean, everything now is on the dip, guys. This is a Christmas present. If you can zoom out and lengthen your horizons, your time frames, and stop looking at this stuff on a day-to-day and think cycle to cycle. You know, if you could have bought coins 4 years ago in 2020, way back before that last run, and held them, how would you be doing right now? You know, if you got, I remember buying ETH at under $100. Imagine if you were able to load up and you just held on to it because you got in at, say, $100 and it dipped back down to $1,000. You're still up 10x. You're good. You don't need to sell. And that's the position you got to get into. You have to get into these coins early, identify the stuff that is going to be here, that has a community behind it, that has a use case, that has great tokenomics, fundamentals, and just ride it out. Rotating right now is going to get you killed. Do not do that. Do not swap. We now switch. All right, it's about to be 2025. Switch.win is just launched. Guys, this is the future right here. You're gonna be seeing this all over. Little links to it. I'm gonna redo the website shortly here for Vibra Finance. Put a switch link into it, and I want to see a little switch DApp in all kinds of different websites. I hope we can bring it into Twitter. I mean, who knows? But this is the future. Switch is awesome. The cheapest way to route. It's just for you guys on Pulse Chain. Just think of it like Pateus. Just like that, but on Ethereum. I love it. And what's going to be cool too is with X28, that's going to be going multi-chain. And when that goes multi-chain, the aggregator follows along there. So we go over to Phantom or Sui. The aggregator is going over there. We got another dip in the Titan X ecosystem. Man, it's getting ugly out there. But Morpheus is holding up beautifully. We were at, last time I looked at 0.5, just under 0.5 Dragon X. On our way to 1-to-1 with Dragon X. This is all that matters. Don't look at the USD price. All right, we fell down. All right, that's all right. We're creating what's called the bull flag. And we're gonna pop again. Shout out to Jake, man. I don't think people realize how insane this is. People don't, man. The machines are burning 300K a day of a $35 million circulating supply asset. This has never been seen before. 52% of the supply of Titan X has been burnt, guys. Like, there's only 100 trillion or so left. So do the math. 300K a day. I don't know how many coins that is, but say circulating, there's 50 million. So what do we got? 180 days of burning 300K a day, and we're there. And all the supply is gone, man. I don't know what happens. Like, this shit's crazy. This shit is wild. What up, Camo Joe? Hope all is well, my man. Friend. Merry Christmas. What, Oscar? Good, bro. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, this was just a shotgun stream, so I don't expect many people to pop in here. I don't get or people saying they don't get the alert, so I try to post it a half an hour more before so that alert goes out, but everyone says they never get them. So don't fade this, you guys. Just remember 3 months ago when we couldn't stop talking about Lotus, we couldn't stop talking about Volt, Viper, everything was just pumping. Everyone was loving it. And now look at now it's just like crickets around here. And it comes and it goes, but you just stay, guys. You buy these dips, you wait, put some money on the side, work a job, whatever you got to do. Just don't sell your stuff and rotate. You have to bring new fiat in right now. That's the most critical thing, I would say. Unless you're in a meme coin or some shit coin that's pumped hard, you can take profits. That's great. But other than that, bring fresh capital in, please. Please. Do the alerts on X before YouTube. Yeah, listen to Utah. He knows. Titan X ecosystem is primed. Exactly, bro. And it's just so funny how your emotions play with you. How much it changes in 3 months. How everyone was just on the biggest high, and then it starts to go down, and everyone starts second guessing. And oh God, is it a rug pull? Oh God, is there a liquidity problem? Is there a supply problem? Oh God, is there too many people on staking? It's so funny, the FUD that comes out of thin air that no one was talking about when we were pumping so hard. But guys, Hydra, these miners are going to become very profitable again. We're down minus 10%, about 11% for an ROI right now. But I can tell you, I have miners coming out in 1 week and 3 weeks, and they're at like 80% ROI or something like that. So now's the time you want to do these when they're not. My opinion, the best time is to do them when they're negative and do a max miner. So in 3 months from now, if we start to kind of flip bearish or whatever, these are super profitable. Like, you don't want to be doing these when the ROIs are plus 400%. You want to be doing them when they're negative. And I think people kind of don't understand that. They're doing the opposite from what I see. But Hydra and Hyper right now, guys, they're the miners that I'm printing on. And even my long-term Lotus ones, everything that wasn't a max, I'm wrecked on. But the 380-day ones I did, if that's what it was, I did the max on them. Those 3 are going to recoup the 5 that I have that are negative right now. So just use time to your side. It just shows over and over again. If you're patient, you can delay gratification and be in the right coins. It's all that matters. It's all that matters. Hey guys, I've been telling you guys about Cubic for so long. I found it in February of this year. Obviously, I bought on the way up like an idiot. Bought not near the top, but on the way up. And then I bought the absolute bottom. And this is now where I don't see us going much lower from here. And if this was one of the best videos, I don't really publicly say it much, but shout out Chaos Chris. We were looking at Cubic hard last year. He did some research, and the founder, and I've been telling you guys how his projects just magically were the first and third most profitable ICOs ever. This guy just has the golden touch, it seems like. But this video here is some pretty crazy evidence that Sergey Ivancheglo, the founder of Cubic, is actually Satoshi. This video was really, really good. And I'm gonna put the link in the chat here so you guys can check it out. And you have Cubic, which I if you think AI is gonna be something in the future, I think Cubic is the best play. It's a multi-cycle play for me because their AGI isn't going to be ready until 2027. So this cycle is going to, if it pumps, it's going to be mostly on speculation. But if this thing keeps growing, they're already the 4th biggest supercomputer in the world. If it keeps growing and does what I think, oh my God, this is going to be the one. Is it possible? Yes. Is there strong evidence? Yes. Like, I think he is, man. There's too many coincidences where he was using very similar IP addresses. There's similar initials. He's talked about it in his Discord. My God, you just got to watch a video. It's 40 minutes long. But I've been telling people privately that I think he's Satoshi. If he's not Satoshi, part of Satoshi, he 100% knows who is. And that, to me, is all that matters. Like, how can you fade this project? Like, it's just, it's mind-blowing to me that people don't put this together. And if you watch this video and you actually spend an hour or two looking into Cubic and what they're trying to do with their artificial, what the hell is it? The AGI, artificial, I'm drawing a blank right now. Shot. I'm so tired, but what it does, it's proof of useful work. So instead of using the empty space in your computer to mine Bitcoin and just waste power, the empty space, you put a cubic miner on there and the AI learns from you, and it learns how humans react, type, all that stuff. So imagine you have millions of people where the AI is learning from them while you're getting paid to give up your data to the algorithm. It's truly decentralized. It's not like the crap that's out here now, like Grok and ChatGPT. Those are the furthest thing from what Cubic is and what they're building. Yep, AI Garth. Sergey Ivancheglo potentially is Satoshi, in my opinion. So I'm not fading it. This is an absolute gem. AI is going to be huge. It's a narrative. And look at how good we've already done with GPU. That shit did a 50x. Spectre now is starting to pump. It's up like 8x from the, oh no, we got into like 50, 60 cents. So sorry, 7x we're up right now. Around there. So all the AI coins are starting to really pump. OXO, I don't even remember what I got in last year. I mean, yeah, it's not going to show October of 2023, but it was somewhere around like 10 cents, maybe 5 cents. I don't even remember, but that's why I just hodl. I get in early and I hold. Ondo, I just added to my bag this week. I bought two more times, a couple $100 into Ondo, because I just know this shit is going to be a winner this cycle. Stronghold, I mean, it's so obvious, guys. All the stuff on Pulse Chain, like, I feel like I'm just beating a dead horse. But when you're here and you see the amount of information I come across, the amount of research that people do and send me, and it's not just like bullshit. It's real information. It's real numbers, real partnerships, and you just start tying stuff together, little breadcrumbs here and there from 10 different people, and then you combine it with the big picture, and things just start to connect, guys. So I don't fade these projects. I was talking to Goo God today about Veracity. Like, we've been talking about this for so long. It's down in the absolute dumps again. I mean, anything under half a cent, I think, is a steal. Like, what they're doing with their proof of views, to where right now you have got a commercial that's a minute long, and you're paying $1 million to guarantee 1 million people see it, and 95% of them are just bots that scammed you. That's not good. So Veracity's putting out a thing that guarantees that a human views your ad. It's called VeraViews, and if they can pull that off, it's a huge use case in crypto. And if they don't, it goes to zero. But I don't care. I bought $300-400 in the bear market. I've had it staked since 2022 at 15%. So I've earned almost like 40,000 coins just sitting there. And then I added for a couple $100. I almost doubled my bag because of the generational lows down here at 0.2 cents. So find the coins that have use cases. I show you these all the time. Like, it's the same coins I'm hodling. And look at Velo today, starting to pump up hard again, out of the blue on Optimism. The deck's over there. All my entire bag is from ZenFTs. So $50 got me a huge bag of Velo and a bag of perp over there. They're worth like $800 total. And I still have like probably 40 more to claim. So that's like $6 or $7 per ZenFT now. It's wild, guys. Just be patient, get in the best coins, stake them, hodl, have a multiple cycle mindset. Think 5 years. You know, I was into Hex day one, and I've had 3 stakes, big stakes that have came out. The first one was for 18 grand in 2021 on my birthday. The next year on my birthday, it was worth like 4,000. And then the third year, it was worth like 800 or 900 bucks. So I haven't really cast anything out of Hex, but I know at some point in the future, I'm going to have stakes come out when it's 50 cents or $1, and the 100,000 that come out, it's going to be a huge payday. And for the like 5 or 10 grand I put into it, that's how you win, guys. It's not just getting rich overnight and buying this meme coin. And you know how hard it is? Say you get into some meme coin, you know how hard it is to hold it? Talk to all these people here that were into Pepe early, into PTGC early. How many people sold it at a 10x, at a 15x, thinking it can't go higher than that? When you get into a coin early, holding it is the hardest part. So it's all an illusion. This whole like, oh, I'm going to buy a meme coin and just get rich. No. Solana's market cap slips amid bearish December. They do not talk about how XRP blew past it and will never touch it again. XRP is going to never come close to Solana again. And people were laughing when XRP was at 40 cents that it could flip Solana when meme coin season was here. And I would tell everyone, I've gotten so many messages from people saying, bro, thank you for getting me into XRP. I got in at 40 cents or so. I'm up 5x now. Like, this is great, bro. I needed that. And when it goes up to $10, $50, $100, don't let people tell you you're lucky. It's inevitable. If that coin has to go to thousands of dollars a coin to settle the amount of money it's going to be moving around the network. It's just pure math, right? When ETH gets busy, what happens to gas fees? When Pulse gets busy, what happens to gas fees? It goes up. When the network's dead, it's cheap. That's just how it works. At Solana's top, when they banned live streaming from Pump.fun, I said right there, this is the top for memes on Solana. This is the top for Solana. It will never be the same. And then people were just disgusted with it. People were saying, we need some utility now. Like, we're sick of this. And now look at Solana is never, ever, ever going to be what it was. As these coins just continue to come out and as it inflates and inflates and inflates, the price ain't going to go up. The market cap's going to keep soaring. I mean, the price is going to keep soaring, but the market cap all-time highs are going to stay the same. It's going to level out. The Solana days are over, guys. Utility is coming. Larry Fink has told us real-world assets are the future combined with AI. You know, if you're in Flare right now, thank yourself. Getting those monthly drops. Flare is going to be the reason Bitcoin survives in the future because Bitcoin can't survive right now on how slow it is. If you want to bring utility to Bitcoin, it has to be onto Flare, where you can bridge it over and pair it up with other stuff, like what Richard Hart is going to incentivize people to do. Pair your ETH pair up, bring it over to Pulse Chain, pair it up 50-50, and just start earning when you were just holding it in your bag. And Richard's going to swallow up everyone into DeFi. Cubic's going to swallow up everyone in the AI world. Hedera is going to swallow up a ton of projects that are going to migrate that are over on ETH. Stellar is going to take over payments for peer-to-peer businesses, micropayments. Ripple's taking over cross-border payments, custody. And when we're going to see Kraken and Coinbase and Gemini all become neobanks, where you're going to be able to hold your crypto, have a credit card out on it, probably be insured, and we'll be able to spend right out of our account. And I think they're going to just tax like a 15% state tax or something. They're going to ban capital gains tax on it and just make it easy, because imagine if we all just said, you know what, I'm going to let the IRS figure out how much I owe. Here you go. Here's all my transactions. And it's going to be thousands of man hours to go back and dig through everything. They can't physically do it. We would overwhelm them if we all stopped and said, yep, you guys figure it out for us. They don't have the ability to do it. So I think it's going to end up working out perfectly fine for us. We're going to be able to spend through cards and pay our taxes right there. It's going to be awesome. Is Mintra's NFTs going to be worth a lot? I would say Mintra NFTs are going to zero. I think Mintra's dead, bro, in my opinion. I don't see anything happening with it. I haven't heard anything about it. I would sell that shit immediately. Studies ecosystem straight. Yeah, bro. I'm trying to tell you guys, A1A is leverage on the entire Pulse Chain ecosystem. Every PRC20. If you don't know whether to get into Curve or Aave or Compound or Render or Chainlink or Wrap Bitcoin, A1A is paired to all of them. A1A is that leverage play on all the PRC20, so you don't have to go in guessing. I'll buy this one. I'll buy this one. I mean, I went in early and bought blue chips last year. I've been holding them. I lost my list on here, but like Aave and Link and Quant and Render and Uniswap and the Wrap Bitcoin, I just been holding them for almost coming up on 2 years now. And that's my strategy. I just buy low and just hold that shit, and it works. What's up, Clay Shaw? It's good to see you. It's crazy how antsy I am to get this bull run blasted, considering years of XRP under $2. I know. And that's what's going to happen is it's going to shake people out. It's going to get to $10 and people are going to be like, yeah, that's it. There's no way it's going higher. I'm taking my profits. And then it's going to run to 25. And people are going to be left behind and be screaming, bro. Max Payne is going to be to the upside this cycle. I know it. I'm seeing it. These influencers can't hold the bag to save their lives. I see it on chain with people buying Morpheus with Pulse Chain. Like people, it's crazy. Yep. Can't go wrong there. I've been preaching it forever. For 3 years now. With XRP, Solo, Corium, XDC, Go Plugin, XSwap, and then Stellar, Velo, Stronghold, and Relio. I mean, if you guys had gotten into those when we did, a $200 bag is worth $5K now. In Velo, in Stronghold, Relio was up 25x. It's tanked hard. But these coins are what's going to be the coins that win, that change the world. Unfortunately, but TradFi though, and that's where Pulse Chain unaffected, the Titan X ecosystem unaffected. We're in our own little bubble in DeFi where these coins have their use case. They're going to uproot the banking system, a lot of that, but still, Pulse Chain is a year ahead of everyone else in real DeFi and us holding our assets, creating liquidity pools, bonding coins together. I mean, memes are just coming to the XRP ledger. And the shit that I just did with Coexistent Steven, minting my own coin on Dysnomia and pairing it up with multiple coins and creating the R bots to come in and fill the LP positions. Like, that's the future, guys. Like, Richard is showing us how to keep our money on chain and earn yield in the bear market. So you don't have to go out and use middlemen and pay taxes and all that nightmare. You want to keep it on chain. And Richard is giving us the blueprint for that. And I can't wait, guys. That's what I'm doing right now. I started setting up a lot. I put all my Atropa, all my PDI, all my Wrap Bitcoin, all my teddy bear into LPs with PDI because they all move the same. You're not going to get crushed in permanent loss. Thoughts on XOR Sora? I don't know. I haven't heard of it, bro. A part of Hyperledger and with what Quant's doing with like the RLN and the RSN. Quant's a game changer. Shout out to Max. He's my go-to for the Quant, the Stellar, the ISO. That's the man right there. One of the smartest people out here. But I don't know what XOR Sora is, but I'll have to look into that. But appreciate you. This is why I appreciate you guys come in and give me stuff to look into and give me stuff to research, because I kind of get stuck in my own bubble watching, the same people going to, but it's nice to, get out and use as many ecosystems as possible. That's why I try to stay in the Sologenics community. I'm in the Sausage Swap Discord. I'm in Karate Combat. I'm in a lot of different ecosystems just to see, what's going on, get a feel for them. And guys, everybody, it's the same vibes in all the different communities. Honestly, it's the same people. We all want them to make it. We all want to do the right thing. We all want to be able to stop working, have a better life, provide for our families. And we want to do it without robbing our friends and, stealing from Mobius to give to Steve. Like that's not the future. This PvP is not the future. Richard Hart, like with Flare coming, showing you how you can earn yield with coins that are just dinosaur coins like Doge and Bitcoin and Litecoin that just sit in your wallet and do nothing. Well, now you bridge them over to Flare and you pair them up with a stable coin, or pair them up with XRP, or pair them up with Flare. That's the game changer. Flare is going to help bring these dinosaur coins back to life. And it's so funny how the dinosaur coins they talk about in the Rand Neuter and all these guys, the dinosaur coins are back. Yeah, well, wait till you see the dinosaur coins are going to be back, and they're going to be here for the next 20 years, because that's what happens when you have the best technology and you have the best utility and the best partnerships, and you actually have use cases and adoption happening. So I'm excited, guys. We've pretty much found the best stuff around all of crypto. I'm even still excited about Casper and Alliance Block and XRA. They're even doing well. The one I'm the most worried about, though, is WadsPay, WTK. I think that shit's done. They rebranded to WorldCoin now, so I pretty much have written that one off. I expect that to go to zero now. Anything else is just a bonus. But that's why with some of those, the more risky, like the Block Vs, the Self-Fame, you got to take it easy. You don't just go blasting with 10% of your portfolio into these super speculative altcoins, even though, people can make it sound like they're going to be the next greatest thing. I mean, there's whales sitting on huge bags that are ready to unload, and you got to be really careful with them. And I kind of learned my lesson. So it sucks, but you almost got to get wrecked and make mistakes to learn in crypto. It just is what it is. And that's why I preach, try to have a multiple cycle outlook. Try to think 5 to 6 years. Just start thinking, all right, how much am I going to have in stable coins for the next bear market? What if with XRP and Stellar and HBAR, once we see real world assets and debt start being issued on chain, and all these securities being issued on chain, and stocks brought on chain, real estate brought on chain, I don't think you're going to see more than 20% dip in the bear markets with these coins, because the value of them is going to be based on the assets they have on chain. I don't see how we have an 80% dip when you bring $1 trillion in assets on chain and it's there for good. How are we going to go down to below that valuation? I just don't see it happening. So I think we're going to see a big shift in the market next cycle, or next year, with the utility coins are going to start to really take off. They're going to start to swallow up all these other shitcoin liquidity, and people are going to start making the move where Larry Fink has told us the money's going to be. So guys, like, it just blows my mind. People are fading it and doubting it. Don't. Real world assets are the future for this cycle, and potentially for 2 cycles. Can't wait to see. Yeah, bro, exactly. And Flare, they're doing the futures commodities market on Flare. Imagine if they have derivatives, if they start settling the back end of the stock market, parts of Swift. I mean, bro, that's where all right, say for example, they figure out and say, all right, we came to the conclusion there's $42 trillion in derivatives in the world right now, which I don't think they can even figure out. It's such a degenerate ecosystem. I bet you they could never figure it out. But say they did. All right, there's $42 trillion in derivatives. If XRP starts settling 20% of them, right? And then so that's $8.5 trillion a year they start settling. Like, you need XRP to be a certain value to settle that much money. And it's just pure math. So I know it's going to higher numbers. People can still laugh, but you know what? At the end of the day, when you're moving that much money around the world, you need a coin that is worth a lot and is stable. Always, bro. Always here for the tech. Which crypto on the XRP ledger will house the derivatives marketplace? There won't be one, bro. It will be a private company, or it will be a huge entity. It will be Ripple itself, Ripple, the company, which you got to go. If you're an accredited investor, you got to get into private equity and Ripple, because that's another big thing I see is these influencers don't understand the difference between Ripple Labs and XRP, the currency. Half of the stuff these people talk about when the switch gets flipped, it has nothing to do with XRP. It has all to do with Ripple Labs and Ripple stock. So there's a lot of confusion out there, but I don't think it's going to be a certain crypto, bro. It's going to be on the XRP ledger, but it's going to be like a Vanguard or an ArcX or or Fidelity or someone like that chooses the XRP ledger to do all this on. But they're going to have to buy XRP or hold XRP to do it. So they're going to need that collateral. So either way we win, bro. It's awesome, man. Yeah, that's what I mean, bro. So they said first there's going to be 30 trillion by 2030. And now I'm seeing 30 trillion by 2027. They cut it back 3 years. So say we do 25% of that, right? And there's $6 trillion on the XRP ledger. From ArcX alone, they bring it on, they tokenize it, they have all their securities, their entire portfolios on the XRP ledger. You don't think that we're going to start to value these cryptos based on the money that's on chain or a new way of looking at these cryptos? I do, bro. And that's why I don't think we're going to see a bear market. Once you have $30 trillion or $6 trillion on chain, how are we going to dip 80% and be worth less than a $6 trillion market cap? It's not going to happen. And a lot of these people realize that, and then they yell and they scream and they just find some stupid shit to run on because they missed out on it. And it's called copium. The people that put up the biggest fight are the people that know damn well it's like you're talking to a wall, but they know they missed out on it. I see it all over the place. We're the loudest ones. The people that just can't agree with you, it's because they know they'll never be able to get that bag that they looked at or they could have had or they sold out of. And then they're pissed off and it just got away from them. And that's just how it goes, guys. So get into these early. We just had a massive Christmas present. I mean, dips across the board in all your favorite tokens. So find the winners, the Ondos on this list, the Quant, PulseX, Flare, Jasmy. We got all the winners are right here, staring us in the face. We identified them. Just have conviction and don't let people fudge you out that haven't done the research, that haven't been here every single day grinding and putting in the work. Because I promise you, we're going to get it right. So smash that like button. I'm out of here. No video tonight. I need to get a new computer. This stupid HDMI jack just doesn't work. So there you go, bro. Exactly. Most pro-crypto president. We're going to have a pro-crypto SEC. Like, man, bro, everything is setting up so insanely bullish. They get in there in January and they say, all right, all these stupid cases that have been lingering against Coinbase, Kraken, they're all dismissed. Could you imagine, bro? Fucking pumped so hard. And that's coming. Smash the like button, guys. We're just manifest it, believe in it, and that shit will happen. I promise you.